Hey everybody, Chuck Barone. Wednesday, October the 18th, 2023. We're off and running on another day of crazy, man. The world is going, we're in the frying pan. They just keep turning the heat a little bit higher, a little bit higher. I run out of ways to describe the insanity we're watching. But anyway, let's get into these markets. But before I do, let me take a half a second and welcome everybody to the show. And as always, thank you guys for your support. We appreciate it more than you guys know. It keeps us coming back and doing this every day. It's a lot harder than it looks, you know, to dig up all the data, try to find something interesting to say every day, you know, get the videos made and put up. It's just, it's not a very lucrative job at this point, right? But we love our audience. We want to make sure you guys have the best information there is. All right, so let's talk about markets today. Well, there was a lot of little bits and pieces of data coming today. Everybody waiting to see jobs tomorrow. You know that's coming in hot. The markets today deciding, you know, I've explained to you guys a million times that basically Wall Street has two motivations. It has greed and it has fear. And greed usually wins the day. But when fear kicks in, man, it kicks in big, usually. Now, these days, fear has only been a one day at a time kind of thing. The market really hasn't gone freaking out scared yet, in spite of all the negative stuff. But today, the market having a fear day. So the market's selling off like crazy. The war, higher oil prices, some mixed earnings, actually killing earnings for last quarter. Guidance going forward, not so positive. Tanks the market today. The Dow down 332 points, 33,665. The NASDAQ down 219 points, 13,314. And the S&P, the broadest index, down 58 points, sitting at 4,314 on that index. So pretty bad day across the board for stocks. Narrower market down 332, broader market down. Just nowhere to hide in the stock market today. But we'll see how it reacts to data coming the next couple of days. Bond market today, and weird market, man. This bond market, guys, I tell you, this is not a normal bond market. We're seeing things we don't see maybe once in a generation. But today, bonds continuing their sell-off. The 10-year jumps 5 basis points, now sitting at 4.90%. We're going to have a 5% 10-year any second. And the 10-year is the big one, guys, because that's the one that is like the guide that everybody uses to set rates for all other kind of loans, including mortgages. So the 10-year continuing to rise, going to put pressure on everything else. The 2-year basically sitting unchanged today at 5.22%. So now you have a further narrowing of the inversion, 32 basis points, shrinking down. So the yield curve kind of flattening out here a little bit. The longer-term yields continuing to rise faster than shorter term. That's telling us that the market's doing the work, not the Fed, right? And this bond market just abnormal. It is. The dollar today, nothing much happened in the market. It's up very small today, sitting at 106.57 on the index. Still the king of the hill. Not much news for the dollar except further de-dollarization. I was reading an article today that China cutting a deal with Argentina. I was mentioning yesterday their interest rates and their rate of inflation. 12% last month, right? China cutting a deal with them on a currency exchange to help them support the peso, 6.5 trillion yuan or whatever. So China making further little reachings into all of our stuff, right? We're South America. We're supposed to be the guys who help them. China in the picture now in South America. Metals today had a nice day. Safe haven stuff for gold. So gold jumps $26.10, sitting at $1,948.60, a great price for gold, moving right back up to our 2,000. Silver up small, just 2 cents today, $22.81. Still a decent, strong number. Metals reversing in the face of this strong dollar. Now, war will do that. You know, the safe haven mentality kicks in. You know, wars could lead to who knows what, and this one is especially dangerous because the participants, it's like another breakdown between the two teams, right? So you have Iran, China, Russia on one team, U.S., NATO, Israel on the other team. Now you have with Iran and Hezbollah threatening Israel's war. If it spreads, if it gets bigger, man, Katie bar the door there, guys. It could be a trigger. Not good news. Oil today, up $1.54. Again, more war stuff, $88.20. There's fears of disruption, drilling, supply, blah, blah, blah. Whenever there's Middle East turmoil, oil prices spike. It just kind of sucks because I really think that without this war, prices would probably be coming down. Interesting timing, right, guys? But anyway, oil up today and now approaching $90 per barrel. We don't need that. So get ready to pay more at the pump. Bitcoin today falling down $218, sitting at 28,287. Still a good, strong number. Bitcoin's going to get a pop when that ETF gets approved, and it will ultimately get approved. So you guys holding Bitcoin, hang in there. You're probably going to get a bump. All right, let's talk news now, stuff we need to hear about today. Guys, I wish I could find something that was fun, funny even, or amusing in this research I do every day, but I'm just not finding it. So let's go through what I find today. First, I want to talk a minute about real estate here in the United States. Real estate, guys, it's just, how do you say it's in big trouble other than saying it's in big trouble? Now, I've talked a lot about the coming collapse. There's going to be massive collapse in commercial real estate. It's going to be, losses approaching $1 trillion. And I'm telling you, it's going to put a lot of pressure on banks. The Federal Reserve is going to be involved because you're going to have the FDIC in this. Things are going to get really bad in commercial real estate. But I'm telling you guys, residential real estate, while it's still there, so transactions are still happening, I'm telling you guys, it is in real distress. Today you got mortgage rates approaching 8%. With these high prices, you're basically shutting out a huge portion of the market who cannot afford to qualify for a mortgage with these rates and these prices. You got no inventory for sale, keeping prices high. Nobody wants to sell their house, and along with that sale, their 3% mortgage, to buy a new house or another house and have a 7.5 or a 7.5, 8% mortgage. People don't want to do it, and who can blame them, right? You got builders who are as negative sounding as I've ever heard them sound in builder sentiment. At the same time, the whole market moving toward them because of no existing homes for sale. And how are they responding? Take away incentives, keep raising prices. At the same time, they're completely gloomy about the prospects of the market now and going forward. Gen Z, the young kids, 18 to 26 in this country, they've basically given up hope on ever buying a house. They feel like it's never going to be affordable for them. I talked yesterday, you need to have $115,000 annual income to afford just a basic starter house in a lot of areas in this country. It's just friggin' crazy, guys. It's turning into where it's going to be like it was with land, where only the privileged are going to get a chance to own real estate. And I ask, we talk a lot about the American dream, right? A good marriage, build a family, own your own home, build a career, save, build a retirement, Is the American dream done now? Was there time for it to replace it with a new dream? The dream of debt slavery on a debt treadmill of our whole lives? Working our asses off just to pay a friggin' bills at the end of the week or at the end of the pay period? Guys, tough times. Powell tomorrow. We know tomorrow he's at that symposium, is economic crap. So we know Powell's going to speak. You know Wall Street and every single bit of financial media is going to be listening to this speech with bated breath, man. Powell hopefully going to come out and, let the market know they're going to do what it takes to fight this inflation. And then we need to follow it up with some actual action because people are starting to doubt their word now, including me. I thought for sure we would see an interest rate hike earlier this month. If you're planning on doing it, just do it. Now they're, factoring in probably no more increases this year. I don't know. The data certainly, in my opinion, the way I'm reading the data, not telling the Fed to pause right now. Another increase likely. Now, I remember just a while ago they were talking about 5% terminal rate, meaning the neutral rate for the Fed funds rate. Guess what? Another quarter gets us exactly to 5.6. So I really still believe we're going to see it. But anyway, Powell tomorrow, big speech. We'll bring you guys the details if we can get him in time for the show tomorrow. Peter Schiff, I love the guy, man. Peter Schiff, he feels the same way I do, especially talking about this era of easy money is over and it will not be coming back. He was laughing. He said that screw higher for longer. He says it should be higher forever. In his mind, we've already lost the inflation fight. He anticipates rates continuing to go high and then staying there forever and ever and ever and ever. A couple of quick ones. Visa and MasterCard in a big fight, about to get nicked by the Federal Reserve on the fees they charge merchants just for every little swipe of the card. They get 5 cents plus a certain portion, or 21 cents max plus a portion of the sale. It's billions and billions and billions of dollars. And retailers have been complaining about it forever, saying it gouges customers and it's a fee they're not even aware of. The Biden administration promising to do something about junk fees. It looks like it might happen with Visa and MasterCard here coming up pretty quick. Question's going to be, will it actually benefit consumers? My guess is whatever gets cut from Visa or MasterCard just going to get gobbled up by these retailers. And lastly, our friends on Wall Street, the geniuses who've been so consistently wrong, now telling us that there will be no recession. A soft landing is what they see coming up. The perfect landing, the Fed's going to stick it. The economy is rip-roaring strong, which is a lie. Inflation's coming down, another lie. And just they basing it on who knows what in the hell. Recession is coming, guys. Can't say when, but no, it's going to come. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. I keep looking for something funny or something interesting to talk about. And, most of the funny stuff, at least to me, has been happening in the political side because, God, both parties looking like a bunch of friggin' donkeys. And when I say donkey, I just mean Eeyore, not a Democrat donkey. We're all on our own, guys. No one's coming to save us. Listen to what we've been telling you guys, man. Hide that money. Hold it tight. Hold that money. Because down the road, who knows where we're going. Anyway, that's it for the day, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Jobless claims and a whole bunch of other data coming. We'll be here to bring you guys the news you need. As always, guys, we appreciate your support. Until tomorrow, take care. Thanks.